ODM are now warning defectors to brace for the by-elections. So both of these parties have begun the process of weeding out leaders, it says, have defected to the Jubilee Party. And these leaders were expected to appear before a disciplinary committee. But we've seen now, from what we've heard, that these leaders did not show up. None of them showed up. They instead sent their lawyer, Kioko Kulikumi. First of all, what are your thoughts on them appearing before the disciplinary committee?
Well, I think it's important as a nation we start respecting various political parties and party democracies. So if you've been invited by any organ of the party, you must show up, especially on matters of defection. But the fact that they did not show up, but they sent their lawyers, that's a very good sign, it's a very good symbol. But still, at the end of the day, I think these guys must just write their resignation letters.
Right.
Because it's bad manners to be elected, say, on ODM, Wiper, Amani, any political party, then you decide to defect, and then you don't have the guts to write the resignation letter. I think this one is long overdue. And it indicates that our political leaders are no longer honest with Kenyans.
Right, right. I mean, but we do have a bit of complaints here. And we had Gideon Mungaro saying this is double standards. Why do they not apply the same to defectors joining them from other parties?
Well, it's up to the various political parties. If there's somebody from Jubilee who has decided to move to CORD or any other party within CORD, it's up to President Kenyatta and his deputy to do the same thing that Raila Odinga is doing. Right. Really, I think it's bad manners. And in any event, two wrongs do not make a right. So if somebody is doing the wrong thing, you do not jump and do the same mistake, repeat the same mistake, saying, if somebody else is doing it, let me do it to perfection. Right. I really think it's bad manners because these people were sponsored by ODM, and a number of them did not even win these seats on their own political capital. They relied on Mr. Raila Odinga. So if you think that Raila Odinga no longer makes sense, why can't you just have the guts to write a resignation letter and then go to a by-election? Right. Although probability of us going for this by-election is almost zero because the process is going to drag on for a long time. The fact that they did not show up yesterday was a strategy to keep on buying time. So for the next meeting, which is going to take place at Intercon, they'll probably show up with their lawyers. There'll be so many procedural issues. And before you know, we are in January, and as soon as we approach January, then it will no longer be feasible to have a by-election.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. And